right, it's time to start thinking about it. In Indiana in 2026, we are going to have elections. Those elections will be for federal, state, and local offices, and your vote matters. Don't get caught up with only caring about the sexy top of ticket races like Congress, because regardless where you live, you likely have the ability to shape a race that makes a huge difference in your life. It might be school board, it might be county council, whatever it is, those local races are the ones that often matter the most to your day-to-day life. So over the course of a series of videos, I will be breaking down all of those races, everything you need to know for 2026 elections. I'll include the offices that are up for election and what the duties of many of those offices are. But let's just start with some basic facts. So federal offices will be up like Congress. State offices will be up like Indiana Secretary of State, state representatives down in Indianapolis. Those will be up along with local races like your county council members. What is not up will be city races like your mayors or your city council members if you live in a city. Now, some important dates for you to keep in mind and already be planning for. The primary election is Tuesday, May 5th. That is the where Democrats, Republicans each come out. You vote in your party's primary to choose your party's candidates for office. Polls are open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So starting in January until like the first week of February, you're going to see people filing for office. That's the filing period. You only have like 5 or 6 weeks where you can file to run for office. School board candidates actually file later in the year. Voter registration is an important thing for you to keep in mind. Here in Indiana, they do not allow you to register to vote or make changes to your voter registration within 30 days of an election. And it causes lots of problems. So that's something you got to keep in mind. Voter registration for the primary will end on April 6th. So today, go to the website, indianavoters.com, make sure you're registered to vote, make sure the information is accurate. It'll even tell you where you can vote. And throughout the year, you'll also see candidate information on that site as we start to move along in the election cycle. And then we'll have the general election, and that's going to be in November. It's going to be on Tuesday, November 3rd. Again, polls are open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Voter registration, again, ends 30 days before that election. So October 5th is when voter registration ends. Both elections will have early voting. That really does vary depending on where you live. Each county does that a little differently. So I highly recommend you go to your St. Joe County Clerk's website, look up what their rules are for early voting. Are there early voting in-person locations? How many? How do you vote by mail? All of those things can be found on your county clerk's website. So again, remember your local races matter. Federal offices shape national policy, state offices control education, infrastructure, local offices, those impact your daily life. Roads, emergency services, property taxes, that's all your local government. Mark your calendar, check your registration at indianavoters.com, and start making your plan to vote in 2026.